Hi guys, it's Shine and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about something that really fucked me up. It really messed me up, in a real way. And I really shouldn't even be joking about it. It's actually really fucking awful. Well, not really fucking awful, that's a little dramatic, but without further ado, let me just get into this video, bitch. Sorry about that. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about being off of hormones for 1 whole month, as you can see in the fucking title. So yeah, I was on hormones for 1 year and 3 months, and then I ran out of hormones. Long story short, I had to get a new doctor. Luckily, I have trans people that I've met through the internet. I love how there is a trans community amongst the internet, and that means that you don't really have to have a real transgender friend in real life. It's just great knowing that you have support online and they're only a DM, a text message away. So I'm just really fucking grateful for that. So basically, yeah, I had to get a new doctor, and so I thought, well, my friend Scarlett, maybe I could ask her, for help. She lives in LA. She's lived in LA for a very long time, so she knows the area well, and she is transgender, so she might have some tips for someone to see, or a doctor, or whatever. And so I messaged her, I think on Twitter or Instagram or something, and she got back to me ASAP and told me that there is a hospital in LA called St. John's. And St. John's has a transgender healthcare program where they specifically help trans people with getting their hormones, getting surgeries, getting name changing, anything that they need, basically. And so I was like, oh my god, I'm so glad that I fucking talked to you out of everyone, because this is probably the best option out of all options, honestly. So I made an appointment, but the appointment was, to be at least a month in advance or so. So that is the reason for me being off hormones for the whole month of March, which really fucking sucked. So if you know me, and if you've lived with me or talked to me on a regular basis, you would know that I'm not the best at taking my hormones at the right scheduled time. I am the worst. Well, I'm the worst with time management anyway. I really am bad. I'll be late to my own funeral, honestly. But when it comes to taking hormones, I'm really fucking bad. I will just forget to take them 1 day or 2, never 3, maybe once 3 times. Maybe that was a refill problem, because I've had refill problems with Walgreens and CVS and stuff. But actually forgetting to take my hormones is probably something 2 days only, 2 days max. But anyway, when it comes to scheduling your hormones, you really should be taking them at the exact same time every single day. 3 p.m. today, 3 p.m. tomorrow, 3 p.m. You know what I mean? It should be in the same time of the day, in my opinion. But my ass doesn't follow any fucking rules, and I'm terrible with time management. So I take my hormones here and there, morning, night, day, night, winter, summer, spring, whenever I get the chance. But I think a lot of it has to do with my inconsistent food schedule. I eat at weird times of the day, and I never really want to take my hormones when I haven't eaten, because you really should be taking your hormones after you eat something, so you're not taking it on an empty stomach. So with my inconsistent, eating in the morning and night and the winter, summer, spring, whenever snacking, it causes me to not really take my hormones right. With that being said, if I've ever forgot to take my hormones 1 day or 2 days, honestly, I might have just experienced, maybe I got hard one morning because of that. So let's rewind a little bit. So upon taking hormones for the first time, I start losing certain feelings, certain things that I was really used to experiencing from the time that I started puberty until then. There were things that I kind of forgot that my body used to do, being on hormones for 1 year and 3 months. And when you are off hormones for an entire month, most of those old things come back. So that would be getting a hard-on in the morning, or getting a hard-on at random times of the day when you're not even thinking about sex, or not even being aroused by anything at all. And then I could just feel my skin getting less soft. I could feel my hair on my legs and the rest of my body growing faster again and getting thicker. The biggest pet peeve was that my acne kind of came back. Like, I started getting pimples. I still have a little bit of pimples on my forehead, even though I've been taking them now for like 15 days or no, like probably like 17 or 18 days now. So it's just, it's, you know, they say that no matter how far you are in transitioning, if you stop taking hormones for like a month, it can revert you back to like 3 months or 4 months, which is really sad, but that's just how your body works. And that just goes to show how strong testosterone is against estrogen and progesterone and all that. So my body just basically like kind of went back. My boobs, oh my God, my boobs shrunk. They're shrunk. Like, they have shrunken so much, and my boyfriend can't tell, but I've only been with him for like a very short time, so how are you gonna remember what they were like? But no, so like they shrunk. Like, you can't tell because I'm wearing a black shirt, but they fucking shrunk. And it's the saddest thing in the world because I cannot believe that being off 1 month of hormones really reverts you back that much. I just, like, what the fuck is that? But I started taking them again like 17 or 18 days ago, or 19, I don't know, somewhere around there. So my body is on its way back to where it once was. I don't feel completely there, I'm gonna be honest, and I still am breaking out a little bit on my forehead. My skin, period, just kind of went back to being oily because it was really oily before I started transitioning. And then being on hormones, my skin became normal to dry, which is a very opposite thing of having really oily skin. When you're used to like being a freaking swamp and then it turns into a desert, it was a shock at first. I mean, it was better because I feel like my pores weren't being so clogged by the oils of my skin, but it just sucked to be, you know, having it come back. And then my acne came back because I always talked about how, you know, I stopped having acne and I stopped breaking out, but little did I fucking know that it could come back if I stopped taking hormones. Oh God, that's so sad. That's why I'm so thankful to have the insurance, to have the money to be able to even take hormones, because all these people who can't afford it and they just don't get that luxury, I salute you. I'm so sorry that you are in that situation. I know you're gonna get out of it one day, but we're gonna do it together, boo. You're gonna get this. Just like I had to work hard to get it, you have to work hard to get it. So basically, my body essentially went back to the way it was. And those are like the major changes. I mean, my boobs have literally shrunk. I feel like they're starting to plump up a little bit more now, but it was so quick too. Like, they shrunk like within like the first week of being off hormones, because I've never gone a week without being on hormones, let alone a whole month. But it was actually a little over a month, I think. Yeah, it was a little over a month. It was like 4 to 5 weeks. They shrunk quick. They shrunk quick. It just kind of like zipped. And I think it's the testosterone. It's definitely the testosterone that's just like attacking your body, like coming back. It's like, bitch, you thought spironolactone, bitch. Well, you think you're gonna get rid of me? Oh, well, you might have, but you're running out of army man, bitch. And so I'm just gonna attack your body and make you masculine again and ruin your fucking life. And that just sucked. It just really sucked. But like I've said, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Slowly but surely, I'm coming back. In all honesty, it probably did make me a little depressed.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
And it was so weird when I took them again, when I finally got my hormones from the doctor. It was like the happiest moment of my life. It was like the very first time I took hormones. It was like, oh my God, thank you. Thank you, God. Like, thank you. If you exist, thank you for letting me have my hormones again. My precious, precious hormones. God, I feel like I got them from Lord of the Rings, but seriously, my precious, like, dude, I never want to be off hormones ever again. That's another thing. I never, ever want to be off hormones ever again. Oh my God, it's the worst feeling ever. I mean, like, literally that, like, yeah, I'm a little dramatic. Yeah, I am, because I'm allowed to be, because it was literally that bad. It was like an out-of-body experience, you know, and I was living with Alex at the time, and I was just complaining all the time, and she was like, wow, this really is affecting you, right? And I was like, yeah, like, this is like a real thing, like, things are happening. And then she started making comments about my boobs getting smaller, and I was just like, stop, like, but they never like completely went away, but they just kind of went back to like looking like 12, 13-year-old boobs, if you know what I'm saying, like mosquito bites. You know what I mean? And I feel like my areolas and my nipples definitely shrunk. It was not good, dude. Like, there's nothing worse than like feeling like, you know, you're a year and 3 months on hormones and you have just accomplished everything, bitch. And you are a woman now, you're a beautiful woman. And then the second you're off of them, it just like your whole world is rocked. Your whole world is just shattered and just tumbling down, like, and you never saw it coming. Like, I never saw it coming. I never thought that that would happen, but it did. And it really sucks. But my new doctor is incredible. I'm obviously not going to say his name because that would be illegal. But dude, St. John's, I can say that. St. John's in LA, dude. If you need a great trans doctor who actually fucking knows what the hell they're talking about when it comes to your body and the right dosages for your body. He lowered my dosages of estradiol. He didn't lower my dosages of spironolactone just yet. I think he's planning to, maybe. I'm not sure. He basically told me that like it's pointless to be taking that amount of dosage that my previous doctor prescribed me. So that just told me that my old doctor sucked ass. He's amazing. He works with a lot of trans people. St. John's, they have a great staff there's some trans people that work there, and they are completely willing to help you with anything that you need. And I'm so happy to be going back there in 2 months, and I love them. I sing their praises, and I'm so incredibly happy and thankful for Scarlett for telling me about the transgender health program that they have at St. John's, and I'm just over the moon with my doctor. I hope if you're a trans person out there, I hope you learned from me to keep your shit straight and, you know, see it coming that you might need a new doctor, or there's a problem with your prescriptions being refilled, or just get on it. Because I just, you know, it probably was a certain situation, but a lot of it was my irresponsibleness. So be more responsible. I know that my doctor offered me, instead of taking the pill forms of my prescriptions, to get the shots. The concern that I raised about it though was that when they take that shot, it lasts 2 weeks. So essentially you get that big sprout of hormones, and then it just like slowly goes down until that 2 weeks is done. And then at the end of that 2 weeks, I feel like you're just like, don't have much in you. And it's like, I just want to like keep it consistent always. And I feel like taking hormones every single day is better than that. Although I'm so terrible about the scheduling of my pills, so I've thought about changing to shots. I might change shots next time, my next appointment, just to see what it's like. But for now, I'm not so sure, but I will let you guys know. But anyway, I will be coming up on my 1.5 years on hormones, coming pretty soon. So look forward to that hormone update video, which is crazy. Oh my God, that's so incredible. I cannot believe that it's almost been that long, and I'm so incredibly thankful to all of you who have continued to support me, back me up, love me no matter what. It really means everything. I know that it should be nothing to be accepted by everyone, but I promise you that to the friends and family that I've known my entire life, who have known me and seen me grow as an individual, as a human being on this fucking planet, it is like incredible. And I don't want to get emotional, but I'm really thankful, and I love you guys so much. I love you, and thank you for your support. Thank you for your continued support, and we're just in this together, bitch. We're in this together. We're like being ourselves, and we don't give a fuck who doesn't like us, bitch, because you can get the fuck out. And if you don't like me, why the fuck are you watching my video? You're wasting your goddamn time. Yes. To all the people that are in Montgomery, Texas still, that want to hate on me and talk shit on me and say that I'm invalid and that I'm not a real woman and that I'm just a chick with a dick and whatever the fuck you have to say, you don't pay my bills, you have nothing to do with my life, and your opinion doesn't affect me. Telling me that I'm invalid for being trans and that I'm being someone I'm not. Bitch, how the fuck do you know if I'm being someone or not if you don't even know me like that, bitch? I haven't talked to you in years. I haven't like actually spoken to you since like literally 4th grade, bitch. So you need to get a fucking, no, like 5th grade, but you need to get a fucking life. Okay? It's like all these little computer, like little people just want to always talk shit online. And then I bet you if I met you in person, would you have the balls to fucking say it to my face, bitch? No, you fucking wouldn't, because you're a fucking coward and you're a little coon bitch who lives in Montgomery, Texas still in their parents' motherfucking basement. Who the fuck you talking to, bitch? I'm in California. I'm making my dreams come true. I have a boyfriend that loves me. I'm talented and I'm going to be successful. Watch me. So to anybody who's doubted me, you can fuck off. Always remember to embrace your shine and spread that love. And I will see you guys in my next video. I love you. Thanks and have a wonderful day.